Try my tasty chicken recipe and you'll have dinner on the table in minutes. I'm Susan Bowerman, registered dietitian. Today I'm making a spicy chicken and couscous. I'm going to start by putting just a little bit of olive oil into my hot frying pan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to saute some vegetables. I like to put a lot of vegetables in my one-pot dishes. That way it's an complete meal. So I've got here 1 carrot that I've grated. I've got about 1/2 of a medium onion that I've chopped. And then here I've got 2 plum tomatoes that I've seeded and diced. That's quite a bit of vegetables for this one pot. And I'm going to stir them around just for a few minutes so they get a chance to soften a little bit. And as I'm doing this, I like to put my spices in now. And the reason for that is there's a little bit of oil in my pan, and that's going to help release some of the flavor from my spices. So I'm going to put in a pinch of cinnamon. And the other thing I'm adding is a tablespoon of curry powder. Now that may sound like a lot, but this is a pretty big dish. And they're starting to soften nicely. And now I'm going to add in my couscous. And if you haven't used this couscous, this is a little bit larger grain. And again, I'm stirring this up so that the couscous can get coated with the spices and a little bit of the oil. It's just going to help to mix the flavors. And now I'm going to add some chicken broth. And now I'm going to bring this to a boil. And the last step is I'm going to lay some sliced chicken breast right on top. So I'm just going to arrange these on top of my vegetables and my couscous. So this is going to serve about 4 people. You could brown these ahead of time if you wanted to, but I figure why take the extra step? It's all going to cook anyway, and it looks beautiful either way. And now all we have to do is just cover it and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to turn the heat down to medium-low, and I'll see you in 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes. Let's take a look. The chicken's perfectly cooked, the couscous is cooked, the vegetables are in there. We could just serve it like this, but I like to garnish a little bit. And one of the things I like to put with curry is something sweet. So I'm going to just lay some fresh orange slices on top of this. The color's pretty, it adds a fresh, bright flavor, and it makes the dish really pretty. So I'm going to just lay some of those on top. So I'm also going to put a little parsley on top for color. And if you want to, just to take it over the top, I'm going to sprinkle a few pistachio nuts. And we are ready to go. And the other reason I like to do the dish this way is because once it's finished, it's so pretty, you can just take it to the table just like this, and it's ready to serve.